Your house smell like dog? I'm going to show you the best and easy way to stop it. So what we'll do is dive straight into it. Don't forget everything you use in the video today. There are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Right, so you bought a Kirby vacuum. One of the biggest reasons you bought that was dog hairs on your carpet. When you come into someone's home, you can smell whether they've got a dog. You can smell tobacco that they smoke, and it does smell. If you're a dog owner, sometimes you can't smell it as bad, but you can smell it. Now, over time, what happens? Obviously, your carpets get covered in hairs, you vacuum them, and you have to shampoo them. Well, there's one place you need to check, and that is the dog bed. The dog bed is one of the places where your dog spends most of its life while it's in your home, and it's going to start to smell over time. That smell is going to drift through your house and make your house smell as well. If you're a pet owner like me, my dog's got 2 beds, one by the front door, and she's also got one by the main living area, and both of them start to smell over time. Now, what you'll also get in that dog bed as well, is the hairs, dead skin. Also, you can get a doggy smell, especially if your dog's been in season, and you're going to get quite a few stains. So what we're going to be testing out today is the pet and stain odour remover that Kirby do. Today we're doing the dog bed. Right, so for today's cleaning, there's a few things you're going to need. 1, a smelly dog bed. 2, a zip brush. 3, your portable hose, your portable shampooer, and your portable handle for your Kirby. Now, the advantage with your Kirbys, all these parts came with it, and not a lot of people tend to use them to their full extent. Now, with a dog bed, yes, you could go and throw it away, and you could buy a new one for, say, $150, $200. But you're going to do that every 12 to 18 months. Or not, it's really expensive. Now, you've invested enough in your Kirby vacuum to use it to this full extent. So we'll zoom in, have a look at the state of this bed, and then I'll show you how I clean mine. So it'll all be done via time lapse, so this video doesn't have to be any longer than it needs to be. Jump in, have a look at the bed after 18 months. Right, so we've got our dog bed, and we'll just zoom in, and you can see there's quite a bit of grime over there. Now, exactly the same as your human mattress, this is going to be full of bed mites, dust mites, the lot. And especially down these corners, it's going to get really, really nasty. So what you'll find is down the corner is going to be a lot of dust mites, all collected dust mite feces, everything you can think of that would be in your bed, apart from the dog hairs. So you can see she's been in season again, so it's pretty disgusting. So while she's molting, this gets vacuumed out every single week, and it hasn't been vacuumed for 2 days at the moment. And then when she's not molting, I'll just vacuum this at least every 2 weeks, just to keep on top of it and keep any dust mites out there. And it normally gets cleaned around every 6 months. You're going to have to use some Kirby odour and spot remover. But before we do that, we're going to have to jump in and start cleaning it off. Well, so first up, before we convert our Kirby to the portable cleaner, we're going to fit a new bag. So I'll do this step by step for those who don't know how to do that. And it's really, really simple. So we'll jump in and start converting it. Well, so first I'm just going to remove our bag. But when you've got it in portable mode, you do need an empty-ish bag. Our bag, just slot that on there, move that over, flip that over, and then pop it back in. So we're just going to release our cable. So pull that out, and that comes out like so. Release our seatbelt clip, release our handle, press in and lift, and then slot in your portable handle. Just press the button on the back and it'll drop straight in place. Let's grab our bag, and we're just going to slide that in the back like so. Next up, we're just going to make sure our belt's wound on. So take that off, flip that over, red to red, slot her back on, and flip her over. And that's now set for deep cleaning portable. What I like to do is vacuum it off with the deep cleaning portable first to get all those dust mites and everything out the bedding as I can. But what I like to do after is go over it with the zip brush, which I'll show you how to convert it from the portable deep cleaner to the portable with the zip brush. So first up, all you're going to do is knock this fully down, and we're ready to rock and roll. Right, so over time this can get quite heavy, especially if you're elderly, it will be quite heavy for you to use. So the other option is to use it with the zip brush. So what we'll do is zoom in and just convert it to the zip brush attachment. Right, so to convert it to use the zip brush, we're going to need to fit the hose on the front. So you push your toe touch control all the way up. It's easier if you do this on the carpet because it comes up a lot easier. Lift the headlight, turn your red to red, lift her off. I like to wind the belt off so that doesn't stretch. We grab our hose, and what you've got is two hooks here and this attachment here. This has to touch that part there of the safety switch. So hook that on there, lift it up, lock it over, and that's ready to go. With your zip brush attachment, you're just going to grab your zip brush, push that in there, make sure you push and twist. That way the zip brush won't come off. When you want to release it, it's just a twist and a pull the opposite way. So to put it on, clockwise or anti-clockwise, doesn't matter, push and twist, and that's not going to come off. Right, now when you're using your zip brush, you don't have to push down, it's just a light pressure and then back and forth. Right, so now we've cleaned that with a zip brush. As you can see, we've got rid of most of the hairs. A lot of them are weaved in, which is really hard to remove. German Shepherd hairs are really stiff and they do weave into the underneath. I don't have a problem with the top, it's just the underneath is this weird material and it seems to weave in when it's sat on the bed. If you have issues with those, just use a sticky roller and you'll get most of them out. I mean, they've been there for months, so that's why there's quite a lot, but it's got a lot of them out compared to what it was. Now we're going to clean the top part of this. Like I said, with your zip brush as well, make sure when you finish using it, you take it off, you open it up, and then you can vacuum in there, slot that back until it clicks, slot that back on there, and then you can vacuum there as well. I'll put an archive above linking to the video on how to maintain your Kirby zip brush, so make sure you check that out at the end of this video. So now what we'll do is convert it into the portable Shampooer, ready to clean this, and then we'll pre-treat these with the Kirby Pet and Odour Stain Remover. Now to convert it to the portable shampoo, you're going to need your shampoo gun, but first up we're going to lift this off. We're going to take off this front hose. Now to take off the front hose, just going to hold it there, push that over, let that drop, lift it out, and as you can see there's quite a bit of dust in there, so we will blow that out outside before we connect it to this side. You're going to grab your pig nose and you're going to slot that on there, and that's now ready for the intake of the air. So now we have to do the outside. Cover our handle, we're just going to move our bag, so push your thumb in there and that will slide out. Now on the bag side, what we're going to do is just going to remove our bag. You're going to grab this here, twist and pull. Now with your hose, slot this on, you can have a line here and a line there. You're going to line those up, push your knee behind the back of the Kirby, and what I like to do is hold it here, grab your hose, and then what we're going to do is just twist, and that will lock into position. Now our Kirby's set up in the portable compressor mode, so with this you can blow up air beds, things like that, but today we're going to be using it for shampooing. So we're going to have to fill our bottle up, so what you've got on your bottle, undo it, is you've got two lines. Now the first line you're going to fill it up with lukewarm water, and then you're going to top it up to the second line with your Kirby shampoo. So filled our bottle with warm water. It only has to be tepid, it doesn't have to be scalding hot, so at least it's warm and not boiling hot. Then all you do is top it up to that second line with the Kirby shampoo. Just replace our lid. And then we've got our spray nozzle, and we can put that on like so. We'll set that aside while we pre-treat the bed. Pet and Stain Odour Remover is ideal. We'll get rid of any urine stains. Just make sure you pre-treat it on the front, and then if it's soaked through, pre-treat it on the back. The same with your carpet. So we've got a few stains here from where she's been in season. She hasn't weeded in the bed as far as I know, but I will give it all a light spray with this cleaner and leave it for around 10 minutes. Or if you've got certain stains, say that your dog's come in season or they've just peed in the bed, put this on straight away. And you can leave it overnight, but you've got to soak it liberally and put a damp, preferably white cloth, on the stain overnight, it will absorb all those smells and those enzymes into that cloth, and this will cancel out any odours. So we'll just zoom in and we'll start spraying these stains. Right, so these are pretty fresh. He's been in season about a week, so we're just going to spray that. And then just agitate that with a scrubbing brush or a damp cloth. And you can see it's disappearing already, and it's only been there a week. Now if you haven't got a soft enough scrubbing brush, I mean this is not too bad but it still catches, then you can use a damp cloth just to agitate it. And all you're doing is rubbing that into those fibres and letting it soak and work its magic. So we'll just treat the rest and then we'll get to shampooing. So that's been soaking now. I left it for around 20 minutes just to let those enzymes work into that fabric and dissolve any smells. The Kirby shampoo contains a lavender smell as well, and you can get the pet and odour stain. Now we'll put a link in the description below for everything I've used today, so make sure you check those out at the end of this video. So what we'll do now is dive in and start shampooing. It's the same way we do with the sweet, and if you've got any sides like this, what I like to do is just take the end off the nozzle, as you'll see, just to get a little bit damp to make the foam stick. Now the shampoo system works exactly the same as your other attachments. You just push the hose in, twist, and that will stop it coming off. You can adjust the foam by adjusting this knob here, in or out, depending on how much foam you want to spray out. So I'll have that off first, just so I can give it a light spray around, and then I'll put the foam on. Right, so now you've rubbed all that foam and it should disperse and it will evaporate. I've got some left in my hand, as you can see, and if you rub it, it will disappear. Now your Kirby shampoo is 95% foam and 5% water when it's mixed. Just leave that overnight to dry. All that shampoo is going to absorb that dirt, and then we'll go over it with a zip brush. So it's following day now and our bed is dry. We've just got to vacuum it off with the zip brush. Now before we do that, just a quick tip. I've got half a bottle of shampoo left. Don't throw it, you don't need to. What I do with mine is I transfer it into another bottle and keep that literally for spot cleaning. So if any of your kids spill coffee or pop on your furniture, you can quickly get to it with that Kirby shampoo. Just wet the rag, wipe it over really fast, and let it dry, and then you can vac it off, and it's just a quick spot cleaner. So what we'll do now is jump in, get it vacuumed off, and see what the results are. Right, so as you pan round, you can see that has come up amazing. That's come up really, really well. It's not spotless. You can have another go with it with the stain remover for any slight marks. I'll just zoom in so you can see. So as you can see, we've got one little mark there. Other than that, and we've got one slight little dirty mark there. Like I said, you can re-go over it again with your shampoo, or you can just use your stain spot remover and just give it a little bit of a light rub. You've still got some shampoo left over, so it's quite easy to just attack that one little part. But other than that, that has saved us a fortune on buying a new bed. Now don't forget, everything used in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. So as you can see, that dog bed came up pretty good from what it was to start with. It got rid of a majority of those stains. Like I said, it just left one or two, but you can re-go over that with the stain remover or the Kirby spot remover that I demonstrated in a previous video. I'll put our card linking to that. And everything I've used, there will be links in the description below for the best place to get them from. So you can see how easy it is to clean that dog bed. If you've got any stains of that, definitely use this. I would give this a 10 out of 10. works really well and gets rid of all those smells as well. And with the Kirby shampoo, that gives it Kirby's version of a Scotchgard coating. If you want to use Scotchgard coat on it, I'll put all kind of above a link into a video on how to do that. But just remember, with it being a dog bed, you want to leave it outside to air so it all dries, all the fumes evaporate. So again, those new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what we'll do is cut some of the bloopers, and I'll catch you in the next one. So you've bought a Kirby vacuum, and the one is brilliant.